Hi, everybody. We do have our panel in place, and we'd like to get started with this this next session. So if you could remember where you are in your conversation and pick it up again at lunch, that'd be great. Thanks. And I guess I would ask everybody who used their phone during the break to check and make sure that it's either off or on silent. And also, I've been asked to request that if you ask a question, please wait for the microphone to arrive and then state your name and your affiliation. And that'll help us to be able to identify where the questions are coming from. And you'll be on YouTube. So when Pete DeMarco asked if I would help at the session this morning, which was a while ago, and we developed a theme around the residential issues facing us with water use, water conservation, water systems. That is the topic of this morning's panel presentation. And the more we talked about it, and as we enlisted this expert panel, we reinforced, I think, the reality that this is going to take everybody's effort to make a change and to make a difference in this area, especially in terms of residential, the end user in a residential setting, because it's such a diverse and dispersed industry. Home builders everywhere, every market's different. The water resource issues are perceived differently, even though I think everybody in this room would agree that this is a pretty universal problem. Last year, people in Atlanta who only thought that people in Nevada had a water problem had a wake-up call. And I think that the building industry has had the same wake-up call and has heard the call. And thank God, I hope that we all have time to make enough change quickly enough so that we can solve this one at the same time. So we've assembled quite a diverse panel this morning, representing just about every aspect of this issue as it relates to residential construction and home building and remodeling. And so the focus is formally titled the Water Efficiency Provisions for Home Builders. Our panelists include Stephanie Tanner, the lead engineer for the US EPA WaterSense program, and I just learned that she helped launch the program. She's been with it since its inception. Stephanie is responsible for the technical aspects in the development of labeled product specifications for WaterSense, including setting efficiency and performance criteria. We also have Doug Bennett, who is a conservation manager for the Southern Nevada Water Authority, managing one of the nation's largest conservation incentive programs and coordinating regional water efficiency efforts for the Las Vegas area. Next is Ken Hilligos, who is the Vice President of Purchasing for KB Home, one of the leading home builders in what everyone calls green building, with a very focused program in water conservation, adding to its energy package. Ken is involved with KB's strategic environmental initiative to build more environmentally conscious homes and make construction increasingly sustainable. KB Home is the first national builder to partner with EPA's WaterSense program and has in fact built a home to the WaterSense guidelines that reduces water usage by 20%, saving 10,000 gallons of water each year. Shane Peters is a plumbing and mechanical plans examiner and licensed to work in the water distribution utilities for the State of California Department of Health Services. And finally, Craig Selover is the Director of Plumbing Products Technology for Masco Corporation, a Fortune 500 manufacturing company. Craig is involved in the materials development of no-lead alloys and in the development of standards, regulations, and legislation affecting the no-lead alloy issue, among other water efficiency-related projects. So we're going to pose a question to the full panel and give each member a chance to respond. And then we have specific questions for panel members to try and give them a chance to bring their perspective and experience and their vision to the conversation. And at the end, I'm sure we'll have plenty of time for questions from the audience. And I'm sure that a lot of the points that are made here will continue on through the rest of the conference too. So I'd like to start with the question that I'd like each panelist to respond to, starting with Stephanie. The diverse group of interests represented in the panel is incredible, and it represents the U.S. government, public utility, home builders, product manufacturers, and code officials. These interest sectors have collaborated towards the development of programs that deal with water efficiency provisions for new homes, such as EPA's WaterSense program, Southern Nevada's Water Smart, and the IAPMO Green Plumbing and Mechanical Code Supplement. So I'd like each of you to take a few minutes as kind of an opening remarks to tell us about your organization's involvement in the development of these programs and how you expect them to shape and affect your mission in the future. Give us an idea of where we're headed in terms of innovation. And Stephanie, please start.